What's the best? Sorry, you can't hear that. What's the best piece of advice you've ever had?
Oh, I'll have to go. It's going to have to be a Gary V related one because I've learned so much from him. I would say patience and optimism. He mentions those two words a lot, and it's been vital in my business, really. I mean, in my life, I have taken a lot of inspiration from different people. Like, they've all been equally as important as this at the time. So, like, growing up listening to Eminem, got a lot of inspiration from Eminem. I think at the moment as well, Tyson Fury's saying a lot of really, really sensible things. I think, to be fair, he's came from the depths of despair to becoming one of the best heavyweights of all time. And a lot of what Tyson Fury says is really sensible. I think he's a really inspirational guy, actually. But I am going to stick with Gary V, patience and optimism.
No, cool. I must have got Tyson Fury's book. And actually, I had Middlesbrough boxer Gemma Fosa on 2 weeks ago. And obviously, we were talking through boxing. And it's funny with Tyson Fury, I first became aware of him when he fought Klitschko. And in the run up to that, I wasn't quite sure. He was quite abrasive and he was wearing Batman suits.
I get that.
But actually, now the more I know about him, and actually there was a documentary on ITV quite recently, I really like him.
That's all. It's great.
It was class, wasn't it?
Really likeable guy.
Okay, so that was the first question. And the next question almost is, if you were to give advice to your younger self, what would it be?
I wish I'd have travelled more. I mean, I know I've done a lot of travelling in the last 10 years, but I didn't start travelling until I was 23. So I wish that in my teens and in my early 20s, I'd have maybe done a bit of backpacking. I mean, moving forward, the next few things, I really want to go to Beirut. I really want to go to Damascus in Syria. I know that sounds a bit bonkers, but it's happening. Same with places like Indonesia, the Spice Islands there, India and things like that. There's a lot of places that I wish I'd have already travelled to that I haven't. I'm also going to, at some point, drive from Cairo down to Cape Town. So after I've finished my Searching for Spices series that I'm putting together for YouTube, I'm going to do that. And after the African escapades, I'd like to walk the PCT. You can walk from Mexico to Canada, you know, Steve. The Pacific Crest Trail can walk from the length of the USA. I bet you that's an interesting trek. I wish I'd have done more travel, basically.
When we when we met at Costa, one of the things that I really liked, I remember you saying, was that with part of the reason why you wanted to do this and do what you were doing was almost to give your kids a better life, to allow them to travel and see things that you never had. I know, I think that's awesome.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the opportunity. It's been good crack.
No,
would be.
I was going to say, one of the questions I always ask is almost, is there anything going on at the moment that you want to plug? Anything on the website? Anything?
I think if you'd like to follow Diablo Seasonings, I'm just constantly putting food-related content out there. So trying to put recipes out there, how to cook with different spices and stuff. And also, if you go onto YouTube and search Diablo Seasonings, you can watch me wander in the spice markets in my borough top, looking pretty out of place. And in the future, when I go to places like Beirut, it's going to be interesting watching a borough lad walking around the markets. So if you fancy that, give Diablo Seasonings a follow across social media.